Okay, hi guys, General here, and this is just one more update from me. So first up, my Malifaux crew, I've managed to find autumn leaves. Now, I actually have to say thank you to General Splatton for this, because he inboxed me, or PM'd me, or whatever you call it on YouTube, and it suggested to find some herbs. So what I did was I found these, which look very much like leaves, but it's actually crushed chili peppers. So, has bonus of looking quite realistic from a distance and smelling very nice. Well, not very nice, but at least it's deter thieves. Okay, so that's that. Look very good. I found these pieces of wood in my garden. So got Lilith herself standing on one. Got a massive, fucking great log with the mature Nephilim, and these guys just leaping off branches. And this dude's so awesome, he doesn't need a branch. Okay, so that's that. Then I finished up my Grey Knight Librarian, who is awesome in every way. There's some subtle object source lighting around the base of the rock. There's the weapon, which is awesome. It's just all sorts of bits and pieces. And I would enter this into Great Jojo Man's competition, except it doesn't really follow the rules. I had to buy the legs from Bit site. So it's not really a Bits box bash, more like a Bits bash. So no, I'm not going to enter this into competition, which is a shame really, because I'd like to have entered it. But oh well, if he sees it, then he can decide for himself whether it is eligible for entering. So that's him. And in other news, I'm working on the Commission. I've decided to use this body, and as you can see, I've sort of tried to green stuff in some of the worst gaps. Once it's painted over, hopefully no one will notice. And I've hatched yarn, and you can see I've put it up in a sort of pointing pose rather than his class pose. I filled in the gap there with the green stuff, which is textured to try and match that sort of ribbing pattern. Fixed this troublesome shoulder pad at last. There is a bend in it, but it's again barely noticeable. So that's that. And also, I've got to work on his hammer. And stay tuned for this, because I think you'll like this. Remember the size of the old hammer? This is the size of the new hammer. So I'm going to move okay, he's out of the way. So this is a hammer. So as you can see, they're both shields from the set, which I've just attached on either end, and I filled in the gaps in between with some green stuff, which has been filed down to try and look good. And then the inside being filled with some icons. So this is the side we're facing away from stern, because this hammer is going to be resting like that on his shoulder. So on that side we've got skulls, and on that side we have the shattered thigh bone of a saint, in my mind. And it is big, but what I'm thinking is it could be sort of a model representation of the hammer hand psychic power. It's like he's channeling energy into his hammer, and it's now suddenly big enough to smash your head in with just a light tap. So yep, so when I get around to painting it, I'll probably paint like all blue and crackly and awesome. So yep, so he's coming along well. I have emailed Games Workshop, and they are actually sending me a replacement, no questions asked, essentially, which is brilliant. So yep, attached to shoulder, got something there. So yeah, that's that. I've got Commission, and I'm thinking that the cork base will be best to go with. I'm not really sure why, just would be. So yep, I've got Commission, I've got Librarian, who's awesome, and my crew, who is still awesome. So yep, that's it from me. See you guys.